Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? Besties, what do y'all think happened to Trina in the seventh grade? I think Tawanda was going to tell it. I think she was real close to telling it. But what do you think happened to her? Did she pee on herself? Or did her menstrual start when she was in the seventh and she freaked out and it was a big deal because she didn't know what was happening? I want to know. We're going to have to wait. Nah, Tawanda is a Virgo. She's not going to tell it. Well, I don't know. But anyway, hey, besties. Welcome to Behind the Shade. Let's throw some shade and get into another episode of the Braxtons. This is the season finale. And I think they said season 2 was coming. Did they say that? Or did they just say season 1 was a wrap? I think I know that there may be a season 2. I think I heard that. Okay, so this is season 1, episode 8. Cheers to the Braxtons. We do not change the title of these episodes, all due to the respect of Tracy. And let's have a moment of silence for Tracy. Okay. How would you rate this episode? Are we rating the episode? No, we're not doing that either, right? Well, don't forget to like, comment, and share this video, okay? And let's get into it. Tony is in Vegas. Her and Cedric the Entertainer are rehearsing for their show. The show will run for 20 weeks and it's going to be a 90-minute show. Okay, so they're doing their thing there. You know, Tony's trying to do her little, her comedy or lack thereof. But anyway, so we're over at Trina's house in Atlanta, and we know she has a cooking show now, her and Vaughn, and it's on YouTube. And she said it's been about a year now, so maybe a year and a half now. Miss E is over. She's her guest for the day, and she got the idea when she was on Miss E and Tamar's cooking show, and she decided to go home and and do it, her and Vaughn. So Miss E is there, and she's bossing her mother all around. She said, "Her kitchen, her way. Hey, gotta do what you gotta do." But Miss E was like, "Don't get it twisted. I am your mama, okay?" And so they're talking about going to see Tony. Now, Tony does not want the whole family to come together. She'll be too nervous. So Trina and Tamar will go to Tony's first show. And then Tawanda and Miss E will go to her second show. But we all know Trina stays for the second show also. Miss E was in the kitchen with her. They were cooking. And so she asked Trina, how was her therapy? And kudos to Trina. This therapy worked. Spirit was on point with this. Trina is now sleeping again. Yay for Trina. She is not cooking at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore. Yay, Trina. She knows that it is okay to grieve her sister, but she does know that Tracy wants her to live her best life. Of course she does. Of course she does. All of our ancestors want us to live our lives. All of our guardian angels want us to live our lives. But we have to grieve too and work that out and stop getting up in the middle of the night cooking. So she says, she do want to keep living because there's things she wants to do. There's other things she wants to accomplish. She wants to be around for her kids. She wants those kids to change their minds and give her grandkids. So she wants to be there for that. If that happens, she wants to be around for her husband. And what pulled at my heartstrings was that she doesn't want her mom to lose another child. That was tough to hear. That was tough to hear. Okay, Tawanda guest appears on her friend's show, radio show. I didn't catch the name, didn't care. But his name is Ryan. She's on there to promote her and Trina's beauty lines. And she's on there to promote her and Sean's podcast, which is called Keen Ladybug. Besties, have you guys heard of it? Is it out yet? Is it good? Let me know in the comments. She talks about doing this show, the Braxtons, to tell Tracy's story. And then she goes into her alopecia story, to raise awareness, which is good because people are attached to their hair. No matter what NDRE says, we are our hair. And when we lose it, it can cause traumatic stress for us. It's not something we want, and it's a tough reality. So she was talking about how she would hide it from Sean, her boyfriend. And, he's been very supportive throughout her journey, her alopecia journey. So her line is called Alope. And I think that's so cute. And it's a shampoo, a conditioner, an exfoliation, and she has a mask too. She wants people to walk long and strong in their greatness with not having hair. And she says, if you want hair, then you can buy it. Great. Because that's what she did. Now, over in Lemon Pepper Island, Tamar goes to see a medium, a spiritual medium with a few friends. We do see James. Hey, James. James Chanel Wright is the Patty Pie guy. That's how we knew him from Loving Patty's sweet potato pie a couple years ago. He is Tamar's friend. He is a hairstylist. He was on LA Hair with Kim Kimball before. I think he may do her hair. I'm not sure. But he is her backup singer. He can sing and he has a nice voice. And he's the guy who caught the, what's her name? Krishan. She's the one who hit him in the mouth and broke his tooth at a concert in DC. Oh, blah, 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 blah. So that's who James is. So Tamar is seeking crossing over to people who have crossed over. She will provide closure and healing, this lady will, for Tamar. Because, Tamar and Tracy were at odds at the time of her passing. And so Tracy was emotional. And so Tracy's words, the lady says, okay, so she's tapping in. Let me get into she's tapping in. And she says, Tracy is emotional. And we do know Tracy used to be very emotional in the show. She says, Tracy's words are, I'm sorry. I wish I would have done things differently. And, you being the baby, you were my baby, and I was protecting you. I love all of you. You are loved and protected. Whew. Tamar has a lot of regret because she didn't get a chance. She didn't get a chance to be the sister she wanted to be to Tracy. And maybe vice versa. And that probably goes both ways. And you can't hold on to that type of regret. You got to let it go because life is life. I mean, we don't know the day, the hour, the time, the minute, or the second, but what you got to play this thing called life. And sometimes your sisters, you're not all going to get along all the time. And that does not matter when someone has an untimely death. Tracy says we had our differences, and Tracy apologizes to Tamar. And this is like, wow. Now, besties, let me ask you, because I got to switch it up before I start crying. Would you go seek a medium for this? Let me know. Would you? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. No. As I believe you can pray and talk to the person, and they'll answer you in your dreams or in your thoughts or when you're meditating or just whatever. I think you can talk to them and they'll talk back. in their own way. But this is good. It's entertainment. Let's go with it. It's entertainment. Tamar doesn't feel like she should be apologizing. She said, no, I should apologize to her. And, Tamar just really feels like she didn't have enough time. And we all feel like that when someone passes away. There's always more. People die when you are in the process of planning your life with them. Like, yeah, there is no time. There is no time to a good time to pass away. It happens and you just are shocked and you have to deal with it. So the lady explains that time doesn't matter. You showed her love and support before her passing. And that was my takeaway. Whenever you guys feel like, oh, the time, just didn't have more time, the love was there, the support was there. Whew. And she said that's what means the most. And it's not about the time. And that was just like a whoa. Good takeaways. Tamar says her and Tracy had lots of combos, serious, hard, and amazing conversations. They apologized for not understanding each other. Wow. And Tamar got to know her better. Wow. That's good stuff. Tamar, go with that. Like, keep that close. Don't get into the stuff that happened before that. Just keep that close to your heart. Keep these moments close because they mean the most. Tracy wants her family to unite. And I think that was the whole purpose of this show. She wanted us to mourn her loss. I know that's what she wanted because that's what I did. That's what I know a lot of people did. But I know you hard rocks, y'all didn't. But us other little soft cotton balls, we were mourning her loss. And besties, let me know down in the comments. Do you think there needs to be a season 2? And what direction should they go in? I mean, we do. I think we talked about it last week. We got Tawanda and her wedding. Maybe more of Trina and her cooking show. Maybe Tamar and Miss E's cooking show. Like, we need to, like I told you, reality TV, we need to go to your house, Tawanda. Trina, we in your kitchen, but can we go? I think we were in their bedroom when they packed for DC. We got to go home with you, Tawanda. Open up them doors. We need to see where Sean live. Do they live together? We need to see you going grocery shopping. We need to see that kind of stuff. Let me get some water. Okay. Whew. Tracy wants to be. Huh? Oh no, Tamar says she wants to be better. She wants to show up for herself, her mom, and her sisters. And I'm like, that's good stuff right there, Tamar. Good stuff. I didn't hear her mention nothing about JR. Did y'all? I was listening. I didn't hear nothing about JR. Uh-huh. Tracy says, to remember you are strong, you will heal, and I am walking this journey with you. Woo, child, please, let's go to Vegas. Let's go to Vegas. I think I teared up a little bit. I did cry. I cried. Okay, so in Vegas, Tony and Cedric's show is at the Cosmopolitan, and they are ready, honey. Trina and Tamar are there. Tony tells her corny jokes and ends the concert singing Unbreak My Heart. Say you love me again. Unbreak these tears. I cried so many nights. Unbreak my heart. Okay, girl. So she ended the show with that. Is that her like number one hit song? I guess. I like what's your favorite Tony Braxton song? Tell me. Okay, do two. Do your two favorites. I have two. What's the Long as I Live? It's a newer song. I love Long as I Live. And I like How Many Ways from the first album. I like How Many Ways. Tell me in the comments, what are your favorite two Tony Braxton songs? And if you only have one, that's fine. If you have three, pick two. Okay, so the second night of the concert, Trina's still there. Tamar had to leave. She had to go back to Atlanta to be with Logan. And Tamar is booked and busy. So being the friend to the show, I think it had more to do with her other obligations versus her trauma. Because if you're traumatized and blue, why would you be here? Why would you agree to this? Because she says she ain't doing nothing that don't protect her peace. You know what I'm saying? So that's cute, but I'm sorry. I'm looking, and to me, Tamar be booked and she be busy and she's trying to survive, you know. And what I do know, she does Dish Nation and she's on the Miss Pat Settles It show. She be on there. And do you guys watch that? That show is so funny, y'all. If you need some comic relief, I think it comes on the middle of the week, like a Wednesday. So if you're just stressed, tired, was weary, just child, turn that on. You will get some giggles, honey. You will get the giggles. Tamar be on there. So Tawanda and Trina were asked to be a part of the show in one of Cedric's skits, and they are so nervous. They don't know what to do, what to wear, how to be. And that's when Trina talks about, should I wear underwear? It's like, we didn't need to know. You don't. We just did not need to know that. And so they're on stage telling Cedric about some toilet paper song and how it came about. And bam, Sean comes on stage, honey, and proposes to Tawanda C. Braxton, as he referred to her. She says yes, and the ring is beautiful. It goes on the finger. I believe it was a blue emerald cut. It was a blue emerald, and it was gorgeous. It was cute. So after that, they go to dinner in a private room at STK. Have you guys been to STK? There's one here in the Bay. We have one in San Francisco. Been there, and it's just overpriced for no reason. Everything. Oh, no. We enjoyed the appetizers more than the food. The appetizers were good. The food was cool, but the appetizers were bomb and the drinks were good. Um, so they're there, and Tawanda plays a video of Tracy saying that she thought um she was already engaged. It was a cute little moment, and it was just like, you could just tell Miss E just she be trying to hold it up. She try to stay strong, and it's like, you don't have to. You can break down and cry about your daughter. But she has, I'm sure she has. But it was sad. So they're all happy for Tawanda, which is good. Tony thought about Tracy and said, her choreography at her show. And she thought about when they would be over there dancing with Tracy, and how Tracy would always choreograph. She would just get their little dance steps together. And she thought about it the day before. I guess she was at the show and just thought about her sister. And it was just like okay, I'm glad you're saying that, because you weren't talking at the beginning of the show. So it was good that now Tony can express the moments and times that she thinks of her sister. And that's good. That's what healing looks like, guys. That's what healing looks like. Talk about your people. Okay. Then producer goes to the beginning of the filming of the show. Trina says Tracy didn't have a voice. Ooh, and that's why she had that type of cancer. I'm sick. I don't have time to be trying to missay this esophageal cancer. Did I give it a go? Did I say it? Okay. The cancer. And that's probably why that cancer went there, because she did not have a voice. And it was like, ah, that was sad to me. So Miss E went around and she said how proud she is of everyone. She's happy that little Kevin is in therapy. And I like the clip that they played. He was sitting down talking to Spirit, and he said something about he got to set his boundaries, honey, and blah, blah, blah. She was happy for Tawanda getting married. She was happy that Trina is healing better. She's happy for Tony doing her show. And she is, happy that Tamar is booked and busy. She's proud of her kids. And so Trina says, uh, what she want out of this is she wants communication. She wants to be able to communicate with her sisters. She wants to remain close, and she doesn't want to let the outside influence in because time is short. Tony says the pain will not go away about losing Tracy, but all that matters is family. And Miss E ends the show, the season, with her infamous line, "Look at God." Hey, look at God. Say it with me, besties. Look at God. And that was a wrap. Season 1, The Braxtons, is over. It will be replaced next Friday with Tia's new show. I'm not sure if I'm going to review it. Um, I want to keep the plate balanced. I don't want to put too much on my plate because I got Salt Lake City, I have Orange County, New York is coming, Potomac is coming. In November, Love and Marriage Huntsville will be coming back. And Love and Not Life After Lockup will start next Friday also. So I'm gonna check it out and see, because I like to have a light show also with the reality. I like to have like a little family, little lightweight little family show with the reality. So we'll see how that goes. So besties, I will see you on the next video. Bye, besties.